Hey folks, thanks for taking up your time and joining this session. So just like how I said earlier, my name is Rajeev and I'm a product expert here at Zoho Sign. So in this particular session, I'll just help you go through how Zoho Sign can help your organization be compliant with 21 CFR Part 11 or the EU GAP Annex 11. So along with me on this panel, we have Gopi who heads the integration and compliance, and Mohan who's an expert in this particular module. Along with this, we also have Sai Anand and Chandramouli who are senior marketers for Zoho Sign. So without further ado, let me just walk you through what we have as an agenda for today's session. So I'll just give you a quick overview of what Zoho Sign as a digital signature application has in store for you. And then I'll walk you through how the license module works in our particular solution. And at the end, we will have a brief, quick, Q&A session. So if at any given point of time, if you have any doubts or queries, you could just feel free to interrupt me, or you could just raise your question using the Q&A tab. And we have folks who are super ready to just answer all the queries that's been put towards our way. So yeah, let me just begin then. So as the name suggests, Zoho Sign as an application helps every business to sign, send, and manage business documents literally from anywhere at any given point of time. But that's not just what we do. We also offer features like templates where if you have any documents that you use frequently, you could just have them converted into a reusable template. We offer sign forms. And if you have a bulk bunch of recipients, you could use our bulk send feature to send out documents in few clicks. And not just this, we also provide tamper-proof audit trails and completion certificates with along every single document. As a layer of authentication, so we authenticate our signers via email or SMS OTP. And if you are someone from the United States, we offer dynamic knowledge-based authentication. And if you are from the European Union region, we have integrated with some authentication methods that you could use to verify your signers. And not just this, we have also integrated with leading trust service providers. To name few, we have integrated with Aadhaar for the Indian region, SingPass for the Singapore region, Unataka InfoCert for the European Union, and much more. So when you send documents across borders, it's imperative that the solution through which you are sending out the document is compliant with both the country's regulations and law. So as you can see in the screen right now, Zoho Sign is compliant under the PIPED for Canada, eSign Act for the United States, eIDAS for the European Union, ACTA for the South African region, ITA 2000 for India, and the Electronic Transaction Act for several Southeast Asian countries. And not just this, Zoho Sign is also compliant under the GDPR and the HIPAA compliance as well. So we don't restrict ourselves as a web service application. Our application is available across all native mobile apps, which will literally help you to stay on top of all the documents, and it is pretty easy for you to access it from anywhere at any given point of time. So like I said a couple of slides earlier, these are some of the popular features that we offer from Zoho Sign. So in-person signing, let's say if you want to collect signatures then and there from a particular signer, you could use that particular feature. We also have integrated with Zoho Checkout, our in-house application. And through this integration, you could collect both payment and signatures from this single document workflow. And not just that, if you have your own digital signature certificates, you could use those to have your documents signed using the USB tokens or PFX files. And especially if you are from the Indian region, we integrate with Aadhaar eSign, we offer eKYC services and e-stamping as well. Or if you have your own business and you only want to use our functionalities, we also offer white labeling with our APIs and SDKs. So yeah, this is a bigger picture of all the departments where Zoho Sign can be put to a better use. So if your organization will have some sales or HR documents like an onboarding document or some policy documents or finance where there'll be some bills that gets submitted or reimbursement documents or procurement where you purchase new things, and so it precise if you have any document that needs a digital signature or signature requirement, you could just put our solution to a better use over there. And here, this is a wide list of applications with which Zoho Sign readily integrates. So if you take Zoho apps right from a popular Zoho applications like Zoho CRM, Zoho Desk, Zoho Recruit, and just like I said earlier, Zoho Checkout, Zoho Books, or be it other CRM applications like HubSpot, Freshsales, Zendesk, or your own Google applications, we offer ready-made integrations for every single app. And the best part is you could use our own integration right from these particular apps UI, so you need not switch back and forth between two applications.
Rajiv, hi Rajiv, Mauli here.
Yes, ma'am.
Rajiv, you can hear me, right? So you can just give a break and ask how many of them already use Zoho Sign to just to know, get a perspective so that you can tailor your presentation. Yes.
Sure. So I'll leave the floor open then, so you get a better idea on how many active Zoho Sign users we have in this session.
So hi folks, my name is Mauli. I head the product marketing function for Zoho Sign. So we want to keep this session very engaging. So we just want to know, how do you sign documents in your company? If at all, if you use a digital signature application, what is it? So that will kind of help us to tailor this session and help you with our solutions. Anyone want to answer? You can use your mic and you can engage with us.
We're currently using DocuSign, so maybe you could compare the features.
Okay, perfect. One DocuSign user. Anyone else?
I'm using DocuSign as well.
Oh wow, two DocuSign.
Yeah.
Okay.
I use Adobe Sign.
Oh wow. Okay, good. So how many of you still have Zoho One and you use these applications?
Guilty.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
this session is perfectly tailor-made for all of you. So we want to offer what is part of Zoho One and what Zoho Sign can help your business. So yeah, Rajiv, now you get the perspective. So the session is all yours, man. Thank you.
Yeah. I just want to thank you. I just want to say we did think about using Zoho Sign, and I have a meeting with Raj at another date. The only thing that's stopping us from using Zoho Sign 21 CFR is the validation requirements. We DocuSign send us monthly validation reports.
Okay.
And I'm not sure Zoho's geared up for that yet. And that's the only thing. So there, I will listen in and we'll see.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Perfect. So yeah, thanks for that feedback. So we also have Gopi here, who is the person who built this from scratch for Zoho Sign, and we also have Mohan. So the real development team behind this compliance module is here, part of this session. So yeah, I will take a break, and Rajeev will walk us through what.
Yeah, thanks, man. I guess we lost you over there. So let me just continue with my thing. So yeah, so now we come to the main crux of this session. So when we take a medical industry or a healthcare department, to be precise, it's, I would say, more than important to ensure that your patient's information doesn't get leaked out and it stays secure and intact. So with Zoho Sign, you can not only just automate or digitize the document workflow, but you can also provide a secure environment and also improves the overall patient experience. So if you are someone from the regulated industry, it's better that you stay compliant. You stay compliant, and when you miss doing that, you get penalties or warning letters, or your drug gets recalled, or there might be much more penalties as well. So here are a broad range of fields where Zoho Signs, this life science control module can be put to a better use. So there might be a question where you get to ask, so how is life science different from healthcare? So life science is basically where the particular individual studies all forms of life forms, for example, a botanist or a zoologist, and get to know more about that particular life form. But whereas healthcare focuses more on providing the necessary health facility that's needed to particular individual and for the betterment of that particular individual as well. So we at Zoho Sign, we offer the life science control model for both the life science as well as the healthcare, club together. So what happens when you start using Zoho Sign is, one, you become paperless, and yes, we are an affordable solution. So yes, we are economical, and just I said like earlier, we are legally compliant, and we help you comply with the FDA's 21 CFR Part 11 as well. And yeah, without to put much stress on, yes, we are secure as well. So what I mean when I say paperless is, so just imagine a particular workflow where you have to print the paper, you have to fill in the things, you have to send it out for signature, collect it back, and have it stored. So the entire workflow that I just said right now, it can be digitized, and by doing that, it reduces the extra effort that you put when it comes to paperwork. And the second one is economical. So what happens is, if a particular organization or whatever, if there is paperwork involved, you need a storage room for to have those paperworks talked over there, and you have to make sure that those stay intact and there's no damage that's happening to it. So with Zoho Sign, we offer unlimited document storage. So once that's been implemented, you could reduce the cost that you pay for the overall administrative charges. So to put it in a better way, on an estimate, you might be spending around $30 to $50 to execute a complete document lifecycle, and that's something that you can save when you just take a monthly or an annual subscription of Zoho Sign. And compliance plays a really major role when it comes to getting your documents signed. And like I said earlier, and to even more add it, we comply under the HIPAA, and we also help businesses to comply under FDA's 21 CFR Part 11 and EU Annex 11 regulations. And if I missed saying it out earlier, Zoho Sign uses the public key infrastructure, and we encrypt all our data using the AES 256 and the SSL TLS encryption. So your data is really safe. So yeah, so in the healthcare industry, I won't say we don't restrict to these use cases, but these are some of the popular and major use cases where you can put Zoho Sign to the fullest use, and you could literally reduce the paperwork that's involved in each of these use cases. So coming to the controls in Zoho Sign particularly, so how we help the businesses is, one, we restrict certain uh, controls within the Zoho Sign, which I will be showing in the upcoming slides. We put up a validation check where we ask our signers to re-authenticate themselves before they access the document or before they sign. And the major part of the 21 CFR is signature manifestation, where it literally says the printed name of the signer, the email, the signing reason along with the date and time must be present in the signature. So as you can see on the screen, we offer two kinds, it's normal and white. And also to reiterate again, we offer a tamper-proof audit trail that shows literally from the time when the document was created and the entire flow till the time when it was signed. And as I said earlier, yes, we are secure, and you saw how we offer that. So yeah, so let me give you a live demo over here. I'll just take you through two instances. One, I'll just show you how a normal envelope is sent using Zoho Sign, both in the sender experience and in the signer experience. And once that is done, I'll just show you how the same workflow will look like once these controls are, enabled. So if you could just allow me to, share the relevant screen. So yeah, this is what the Zoho Sign dashboard looks like. So on the left, we have the navigation pane. So over here, we have the documents over where you could just see the real life status of what the exact document status is. And once you go down, you have templates where you could create templates and manage templates. And we have sign forms, and we have reports where you could see uh, a collective report of the documents or the activity log and whatnot. And this is the general settings where you update your profile, the integrations that we offer, the notification settings, and these are the admin settings. So now let me just send a normal document. So in Zoho Sign, we offer 4 ways to upload a document. You could just import it from one of the cloud service provider you have integrated with, or you could just drag and drop, or you could import it from the desktop, or you could also use one of the created templates as a document over here. So yeah, so you click send for signatures, you upload the document. So I'll just upload a sample document here, and I will add a recipient. So at present,
I will ask the favorite question. So this module is available in all DCs.
yes, we offer the license controls across all DCs.
Okay, perfect. Because I want to engage with you.
Yeah.
Want to push the audience.
So yeah, we offer 2 ways to deliver the document signing link. And if needed, you could add a private note that will be seen only to that particular recipient. So when it comes to normal workflow, it's not mandatorily enforced that you have to have a kind of authentication check before sending out a document. But if needed, you could have an email OTP where once the document is clicked, the recipient gets an email, uh, the OTP, or you could have an SMS one done. Or like I said earlier, since the account that I'm showing is based out of a USDC, I have the dynamic knowledge based also over here. So you could use one of these authentication types. So once everything is done, I just click continue. So this is the document viewer page. So I will just add a couple of fields and I will send it out for signature. So if needed, you could also schedule the document for the futuristic time based on your recipient's time zone or your business needs. Or if not, you could just send it right away for signature. So the document comes and falls under the in progress state. So once you open this, you get to see what is the exact status of the sent document. So now let me, allow me to just show how it looks at the recipient end. So what happens is, so this is one of the recipient to whom I had sent this. So I'll get, I could either access this through the inbox or I could just access it through the dashboard. So the thing is, the sender needs to have a Zoho Sign account, but it's as far as the normal workflow, about the normal workflow, the signer need not have a Zoho Sign account to actually sign the documents. So over here, I agree to the terms and conditions, which can be customized based on your organization needs. So once I do that, so these are the fields that I need to fill in. And once done, I just sign the document. So this is how a normal workflow in Zoho Sign works when you are sending out an envelope for signature. So now allow me to walk you through how to enable these life science controls and how that looks actually.
So Rajeev,
Yes.
one more popular question. So can we do branding and customization for the emails trigger?
Yes, we can do that. And so let me just show that as well. So from your admin settings, you could just go to email templates. So just a second, I guess the right screen is not getting shared.
Yeah.
So I'll just give the entire screen for the better this thing. So yeah, so this is the dashboard. I go settings and go to email templates. So over here, you could edit for each and every single instance. So you could set up a language, or you could just go edit template, and you could just change the color that sets to your business needs. You could add your company logo over here that you would have already added. And if you're done with everything, you could just click save and have it saved.
Okay, what about the email? So emails are triggered from the company.
So yeah, so the email templates, if you want to change the content that email over here, you could just have it changed. You could add any more content that's needed as well.
This part is fine. I'm just asking about the from email address. So it goes to spam, right?
Yeah, so we offer another setting. So what happens is, for instance, during the email delivery, what you could do is you could send it from the org's email address, that is the default email address, or else you could send it through the sender's email address as well. So what happens is, by default, it goes to notifications@zohosign.com. So this option can be found under the setting options under the account settings. So I guess that answers to that. And so now let me just show you how to enable this. So if you're the primary thing is, you must be an admin of your Zoho Sign account to have this setting enabled. So I am an admin in this. So just this is how it goes. You go to account settings, you could find this. Now, if you're not able to find this, all you have to do is drop an email to support at Zoho Sign along with your business use case. We'll have this setting enabled. We'll have it visible for you in the backend. And once that's done, this is how your window will look like. So over here, you toggle this to on. So please ensure that there are some points that you have to consider before you enable this. For example, so once you enable this, if you have any documents in progress, those documents will get recalled, and you'll have to initiate the same workflows. So like that, there are almost like 8 points that you need to pay attention to before you enable this particular setting. So you agree to this, agree over here, you click enabled. So the moment this happens, you could see we'll have this band over here. The same will be found in the email request as well. So what happens is, once this is enabled, by default, the visible signatures for the signature manifestation gets enabled, and you can't disable this as well. But for a better formatting option, we offer both normal and wide mode of signatures. And if you see here, since security is a major check that needs to be followed for this, an authentication will be enforced. You could choose the mode of authentication, but you can't disable this particular function as well. And if you notice here, you will find that you won't be able to see sign forms, for instance. And if you go to inside this, there'll be some, if you see here, by default, it will be enabled. So now let me just initiate the same workflow. So I'll just go over here. I add a document. I go to the same recipient. So I'll just and another primary thing that you have to keep in mind is there must be a signer field for every recipient that you are adding. So you can't just send it right away. So now I have sent this document. So now let me show you how it looks on the signer's end. So since even this org is this account is under the same org, so if you just refresh it once, you can see the same controls will be enabled here as well. So over now, what I'll do is I'll just click this. You can see we have the message over here as well. I click start signing. So the moment I do that, you will get a mail over here with the notification. So I would say there are some pointers over here. Your signer, as in your recipient, must have a Zoho Sign account, and they must have been logged in to that particular, the account. If they haven't been logged in earlier, we will prompt that particular signer to either create an account if they don't have one, or if they already have one, we will prompt them to sign in if they haven't done that yet. But as far as this account is considered, I have already done that. That's the reason you will not be able to find that particular prompt. So now I have to give here is send OTP, and the moment I do that, the email OTP gets sent over here. Yeah, so this is the OTP. I just copy paste it over here. So yeah, so again, it comes to the same UI and the workflow that you saw earlier. But now a major change over here you can see is in the signature field. So since this has been sent through, you can see here this document has been sent by an organization that has controls for license enabled. So you have to give a signing reason. So for example, I'll just give this as a sample document. And once I click authorized, you will be redirected to verify your identity once again. And upon doing this and upon successful authentication, the signature gets appended. As you can see here, the signature, the name, email, the reason, along with the time gets appended. And once you're done with this, you could click finish. And that's it. It's as simple as that. So now let me show you how it looks on the sender side once this particular document has been, signed. So I go over here. So if I view the signed document, so you can see the visible signature being appended over here. That's one. And if I go over here and check the activity history, so you could see right from the moment when I literally uploaded the document to all the activity that happened with respect to this particular document. So until the time that this particular document was signed, and you could export this audit if needed as well. And you can't edit or delete this activity history by anyone, even if you're the admin. So you have a completion certificate over here. So once you download this, you could find details as in, when was this email, what was the authentication method that was used for this particular document. And or even over here, we have a message that states, this was sent from an account where the controls have been enabled. And along with this, we even capture the signing reason, the authentication type that was used, the device with which this was signed. So all the details with respect to that particular document gets attached over here. So this copy goes to the signer by default as well. So coming back, this is pretty much how Zoho Sign will help your particular organization to comply with both 21 CFR Part 11 or with the EU Annex 11. So here is one of our happy customer who has been using Zoho Sign for his day-to-day activities, and I'll just give you a couple of minutes to go through what he has to say. So yeah,
So,
and moving forward,
hi Rajeev.
yeah,
So we can give a break here and open up some questions.
yeah, that's what I was about to do, the same thing. So just leave the floor open for questions. So if anyone has anything to ask, now's the time.
So there is one question from Marcus. So it would be a game changer if Zoho Sign documents could automatically attach to relevant CRM record upon being signed. So Rajiv, can you show this? I think we have this already. So the signed copy is coming back to the lead module itself. Do you have the CRM demo set?
Yeah, at present I don't have that one. It might take some time. So I'll just check with Mohan Babu if he has one, and maybe he can show that in a better way.
Sure, sure. Any questions? It can be as simple as how you can upload your documents to as big as compliance. So make use of this time. You can ask any questions. So we have the team members who has built this compliance module. So we have Gopi, we have Mohan. So yeah, make use of this time. So if you also have any issues with Zoho Sign, if you are an existing user, also yeah, you can ask us anything now.
Hey, Dean, if you're talking about the life science module, then yes, your recipient needs to have a Zoho account. But if you're talking about the normal workflow, in that case, your recipients need not have an actual Zoho account if they want to sign the document.
So Rajiv, the Zoho account means they need a subscription. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, but it goes on the same way for this as well. So if it comes to a life science account, then yes, you need to have a Zoho account. But if it's a normal workflow where you just collect signatures occasionally from your recipients, in that case, it's not mandatory that you need to have a Zoho account.
So anyone else, if you have any questions, you can ask them now. So Rajiv, did you got any info from Morgan regarding the CRM question? Yes, this video is recorded and shared. Yeah.
Yeah, Modi. Marcos, just to answer your question, yes, if you are using Zoho CRM and the document is being uploaded from there, yes, it would, be uploaded back to the CRM record once the document has been signed. That's to answer your question.
Okay, thanks. Because I think that the last time we looked into it, it wasn't possible. So maybe this is an update that is now possible to happen. So say, for example, I don't know, maybe I want to use a Zoho Sign, a Zoho Forms record. Maybe then that goes across to Zoho Sign. That's electronically signed. And then once it's approved, it attaches itself to, I don't know, say the contacts module, for example, in Zoho.
Yes, you are right, Marcos. It's how it is supposed to behave. I mean, if you're faced any issues at the past, apologies for that. But the expected behavior is that when you are initiating any document from CRM from a particular record, it gets back to the same record from where it is uploaded once the document has been signed.
Okay. So is there any information on how I can any videos or any information that I could use to set this up?
I'll get in touch with the expert, our team expert on CRM, and then I'll give you the relevant resources for you to refer.
Okay, thank you. I would appreciate that. That would be a great help for us because we sign a lot of documents via DocuSign, and if we can verify that DocuSign check validate their system, then and we go ahead using Zoho Sign, that would be of great help for us. It would save us a lot of time, and I'm sure everyone else on this call a lot of time.
Sure.
Thank you.
To answer your question on the validation report, yes. We do validate our product and generate reports. And when it comes to DocuSign, as you said, they are doing it on a monthly basis. But what we do here is when there is any change that we are pushing it to our product, we are make sure that it is well tested and it is reported. I mean, if there are any issues that has been reported, and then it is fixed, and we'll be generating the validation report, and we'll push it to the same space where we are already having our existing report, and we'll let you know about it.
Okay, so if I understand it correctly, the validation is only done if there's a significant change to the system. Otherwise, the system is assumed to be working correctly all of the time.
Yes, you're right.
Okay,
And
thanks.
we do have plans on doing that testing periodically, and I'm not sure about that. I'm just giving you a hint that it may come in a future. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, when there is a change that you're gonna do it to our to our product, it is sure that we have tested everything and the report has been generated.
Okay, cool. And is that noted on that validation report that you have?
Yes, it will be uploaded to the original report. I mean, if you have got a report from us, and what we do is, we'll attach it to the existing folder itself. Generally we do give a OneDrive folder. What we do is, we'll update it back to that.
Okay, thanks.
We could hear a lot of questions from Marcos. Someone was already using Adobe, right? So any questions from the Adobe users? So yes, if you are new to Zoho, feel free to write to support@zohosign.com or to any relevant support team. We'll be happy to assist you with all your questions. So Rajiv, we can assume no further questions. So yeah, you can take it.
Yeah, thank you, Molly. So these are a bunch of resources that will help you to, for some of the questions that were asked, that will help you in getting started with our application. You could we have all the help docs over there with the necessary tutorial videos as well. So the second link will take you to the help docs related to the license controls, both FDS 21 CFR Part 11 and the EU GMP 11. And the third one is, at the beginning of the session, I could see there were a bunch of folks who are using DocuSign or Adobe Sign. So we have an evaluation page. It will help you evaluate better in terms of how we are good than them. And if you want a forum by which, if you like a personalized one-on-one demo, you just hit us up at support@zohosign.com, or you could fill up that particular link. And we also offer a professional one-on-one training. So you could just visit that particular site, and you could submit the form that comes up on that particular web page. So if you have any feedback related to this particular session, or if you have any queries related to the life science controls in Zoho Sign or in Zoho Sign in common, feel free to write to us at support@zohosign.com. But if you're someone from the EU region, you could always drop an email to support@eu.zohosign.com. So yeah, with that, we have come to the end of this particular session, and I hope I was able to give a bigger picture and a clear picture on how we as from Zoho Sign could help your particular organization be compliant with the FDA's 21 CFR Part 11 or the EU GMP Annex 11. So yeah, on behalf of the entire panel of Zoho Sign, big thanks, and that's it from my end.
Thank you, Rajiv. So I just want to add one last note. So if you are someone who is new to the e-signature space, or if you are someone currently using DocuSign or Adobe Sign or any other services, so just check out Zoho Sign. The app is simple and pretty straightforward. So I just give you 3 reasons to use Zoho Sign, and then I sign up my this particular session. So Zoho Sign offers you unlimited documents, templates, and storage. Followed by, it offers you signer's ID verification. Say, for example, when you send out a document to someone, you need to be sure who is signing this document. So this is very, very important in today's remote and hybrid work environment. If you send a document to Mauli, you need to be sure only Mauli has signed this document. You can do this in Zoho Sign with dynamic knowledge-based authentication if you are from the United States, or if you are someone from the Europe, we have other methods. Or if you are from India, we have Aadhaar-based e-signing. Followed by, we have blockchain-based timestamping and highest level of compliance and legality aspects for all types of document signing across the globe. So just go ahead and try out the app. At any point, if you have any issues or if you have a question, write to support@zohosign.com. Thank you.
So just before we end the meeting, I'll quickly run a poll. So please help us with your answers. So till then, if you have any questions about Zoho Sign in general, about its integrations, and if you have any feedbacks on how it can be improved with regards to, let's say, Adobe Sign or DocuSign, you can please share it here. We are open for a discussion. So the poll is up and running. So if you have anything other than that to share, you can also share about your experience about digital signatures. What was your experience with, let's say, other products, and why have you decided to choose Zoho Sign? Anything related to that point. We'd be happy to hear what you guys have experienced.
Thanks, Marcus.
So I guess we have no questions. We also maintain a chat room for the healthcare group. So these sessions are limited by time. These groups help you to get in touch with professionals from your industry, healthcare or pharma industry. So you can have conversations around Zoho there. You can get fresh perspectives about how they have set it up for their business and how you can do it as well. So if you're not already a part of it, just let me know and I'll add you in. I'll share my email address here. That's my email. So if you want to be a part of the channel, please let me know and I'll get you added in, and we'll have great discussions there. So that would be it for today. And thank you guys. Thank you for joining us. I hope you found this useful. We will plan to meet again soon. And until then, have a great day.
Yeah. Thank you, Norman, for having us and giving us a chance to talk about Sign.
And thank you everyone from Zoho Sign for giving that time.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.